This is Celebrity Thursdays. Every Thursday, we present you with another celebrity. Today, we're looking at 15 things you didn't know about Michael Fassbender. Welcome to Alux.com, the place where future billionaires come to get informed. Hello Aluxers, and welcome to another exciting original video presented by Alux.com. Today revealing some interesting lesser-known facts about Irish actor Michael Fassbender. Michael Fassbender was born April 2, 1977 in Heidelberg, Germany, to a German father and Irish mother. The family moved to County Kerry, Ireland, when he was just 2 years old, and he lived there until he moved to London at the age of 19 to pursue his acting career. He didn't get his first notable role until the age of 29, when he made his film debut in the epic war film 300. Since then, he's appeared in a number of films, including starring roles in Inglourious Basterds, X-Men First Class, X-Men Apocalypse, 12 Years a Slave, The Counselor, Steve Jobs, Assassin's Creed, and The Snowman. We want to learn some more about Michael because we're inspired by his perseverance, ambition, success, and work ethic. If you're new here, welcome. Be sure to subscribe and follow us on Instagram at Alux. So, it's time now to take a closer look at this influential actor with the 15 things you didn't know about Michael Fassbender. Number 1. Before he became a star, he worked at a bar and the post office. For about 10 years as he was trying to make it big as an actor, Michael had a variety of side jobs to help pay the bills. His main moneymaker was bartending, but he also unloaded boxes of trucks, did market research for Dell, and worked for the UK's Royal Mail Service. He said he chose these jobs because they gave him enough flexibility to go to auditions whenever he had the chance. Number 2. His films have grossed nearly $4 billion worldwide. Michael has appeared in about 30 major films that have grossed a total of $3.8 billion worldwide. His highest-grossing film was X-Men Days of Future Past, which had an international earning of $748 million. The film was followed by X-Men Apocalypse with $544 million and 300 with $456 million. His lowest-grossing film that was released internationally was the 2008 horror film Eden Lake, which brought in just under $4 million. Number 3. He almost gave up acting to open a restaurant. Michael's career seemed to be going well in the right direction when at the age of 24 he was cast in Tom Hanks and Steven Spielberg's TV miniseries Band of Brothers back in 2001. He moved to Los Angeles and seemed set for a steady acting career, but this wasn't the case. In his 2 years living in LA, he only worked for 6 weeks. He moved back to London and started seriously considering what his other options might be. He decided he would open a restaurant, but he wasn't very passionate about the idea. Fortunately, though, it wouldn't be necessary. Number 4. It took him 14 years to get his big break. Michael decided he wanted to be an actor at the age of 17, and as a teenager he moved to London to attend the Drama Centre London. 3 years later he dropped out of this school and went on to tour with the Oxford Stage Company. Although he played minor roles in a number of films and a notable role in the 2006 film 300, he didn't get his major break until the age of 31, when director Steve McQueen cast him as the lead in the 2008 film Hunger. This led to his major role in the Quentin Tarantino film Inglourious Basterds the following year. Number 5. His net worth is $30 million. Michael only started making major money for his film roles in 2009, but by 2014, he was listed as one of the highest-paid actors in Hollywood. Some of his movie paydays include $1.9 million for Steve Jobs, $2 million for Irish Myths, $3.2 million for Assassin's Creed, and $5 million for X-Men Apocalypse. His current net worth is $30 million. Number 6. He never watched his worst-reviewed film, Jonah Hex. Michael's 2010 film Jonah Hex, a comic book western, was by all accounts a disaster. Michael's acting was criticized along with the entirety of the film, and it only has a 12% approval rating on Rotten Tomatoes. The film was made with a $47 million budget, but only grossed $10 million. When one reporter commented to Michael about how awful the film was, he claimed to never have watched it and seemed quite content to take the reporter's word for it. Number 7. His ex-girlfriend accused him of domestic abuse. A 2010 court ruling outlines the domestic abuse Michael Fassbender allegedly committed against his ex-girlfriend, Sunawin Andrews. Andrews stated that Fassbender got mad when her ex-boyfriend stopped by their table at dinner to say hi. She said as they drove home, he was driving dangerously and screaming. When they got home, he drove off before she fully got out of the car and started dragging her along, twisting her ankle and blowing out her kneecap. In a separate incident, she said he threw her over a chair and broke her nose. She was granted a restraining order which forced Michael to move out of the Bel Air, California home they shared. Michael never publicly commented on the allegations, which recently resurfaced as a part of the #MeToo movement. Number 8. He only ate 600 calories a day to prepare for his role in Hunger. The 2008 film Hunger, directed by Steve McQueen, is focused on the 1981 Irish hunger strike, which was a protest by Irish Republican prisoners in Northern Ireland. Michael played a hunger strike participant named Bobby Sands, who was voted as the Member of Parliament during the strike and refused to eat for 66 days. To prepare for the role, Michael only ate 600 calories per day of nuts, berries, and sardines, and also walked over 4 miles a day and did yoga. He earned the British Independent Film Award for his work in the film. Number 9. He competed in the 2017 North American Ferrari Challenge. Even though Michael doesn't own a car himself, he's interested in racing. In 2015, Ferrari representatives approached him and asked if he would be interested in participating in the Ferrari Challenge, which has been an annual event since 1992. He trained in 2016 with Ferrari's Corso Pilota training program and competed in 4 events, driving a turbocharged Ferrari 488. Although he didn't place at any of the events, I'm sure it was definitely a memorable experience. Number 10. He bought a $2.3 million apartment in Portugal. In 2017, Michael and his wife bought a gorgeous apartment in Portugal for $2.3 million. The 5-bedroom penthouse apartment was the most expensive property available in Lisbon at the time of purchase. The residence comes with a private pool and garden terrace that overlooks the Tagus River. From 1996 to 2017, his primary home was a 1-bedroom apartment in Hackney, London. He bought the Lisbon apartment as a holiday home. We talk all about the city in our video 15 Things You Didn't Know About Lisbon. Click on the upper right-hand corner to check it out. Number 11. He started his own production company. Fassbender primarily used his income from X-Men First Class to establish his own production company called DMC Film in 2011, which was a dream he's had since he was a teenager. His first major hit came in 2016 with Assassin's Creed, which was based on the video game franchise of the same name. Despite having only an 18% approval rating on Rotten Tomatoes, it grossed over $240 million worldwide. Number 12. He is going to co-star in the sequel to YouTube viral video Kung Fury. Kung Fury is an 80s-inspired action comedy that was funded by Kickstarter with $630,000. The 30-minute video went viral with over 40 million views, thanks in part to David Hasselhoff performing the lead track. Now, a full-length feature film is in the works, and Fassbender is confirmed in 2018 that he'll not only be producing the film, but co-starring as well alongside David Hasselhoff and Arnold Schwarzenegger. Many people see it as a weird choice for Michael, as the original has been described as cheesy and over-the-top, but it has a cult-like following, and Michael definitely sees its potential. Number 13. He was cast as Steve Jobs after Christian Bale dropped out. The 2015 film Steve Jobs is a biographical look at the life of the Apple Inc. co-founder. There were some casting difficulties which were revealed in the big Sony Pictures Entertainment hack in 2014. Christian Bale was originally set to play Jobs, but when he dropped out, Leonardo DiCaprio was set to take the role instead. Then he left the project and Bale again signed on, only to drop out a second time. Matt Damon, Bradley Cooper, and Ben Affleck were all considered for the role before Fassbender was confirmed for the part. Michael said he recognized he didn't look much like Steve Jobs, but he said he tried to capture his essence more than his appearance. Number 14. He married his former co-star in Ibiza. Michael met his future wife, Alicia Vikander, on the set of their film The Light Between Oceans, in which she played the role of his wife. They were very quiet about their personal relationship until they made their first public appearance together as a couple at the 2016 Golden Globes. They were married in October 2017 in a very private ceremony at the exclusive La Granja Farmstead Resort in Ibiza. And if Alicia looks familiar to you, she starred in Tomb Raider as Lara Croft in 2018. Number 15. He's been in 30 films in the last 10 years. Despite his career having a slower start than he would have liked, Michael is now one of the most prolific actors in the world. He often does projects back-to-back with no break, and he also finds time to produce films and run his own production company. He's been in 30 films in just the last 10 years. His year with the most films was 2011, with 5 in total being released, including Jane Eyre, X-Men First Class, A Dangerous Method, Shame, and Haywire. And there you have it, Aluxers, some interesting lesser-known facts about Michael Fassbender. Now that you've learned some more about Michael, we'd like to know, what's your favorite role he's played? Let us know in the comments. Still here? Here's a bonus fact just for you. Number 16. He goes skydiving to relax. After filming and promoting 6 films in just 20 months, Michael decided to finally take a break in January 2012 on the Hawaiian island of Oahu. His favorite thing to do there, and his biggest stress reliever, was skydiving. He described it as being the most amazing rush to be able to jump out of a plane and land safely on the ground. He's also a big motorcycle enthusiast and used to own a BMW 1200 GS Adventure. Thank you for spending some time with us, Aluxer. Make sure to subscribe so you never miss a video. If you want more, we handpicked these videos you might enjoy, or head over to Alux.com for the best in fine living content on the planet. Be a part of the largest community of luxury enthusiasts in the world and tell your story.